Hello, lovely hoopers. Welcome to Hoop Dance with RV Hoops. Today we are just going to go over and create one flow sequence together. But first, importantly, I do want to go ahead and get a warm up in there. We all know how important it is to go ahead and wake our bodies up, get them moving, get them greased up so we don't hurt ourselves when we're flowing and dancing, because what is life without hula hooping? I know, sad world. So let's just go ahead and kick it up with this warm up. Not going to take long, and a lot of the moves that we're going to go ahead and be using in our warm up we'll actually be using in our flow sequence as well. So it's kind of a double take. It's awesome. So let's get that going. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with this warm up. A lot of the moves that we're going to do are actually going to transition into our flow sequence, which is good. So we'll be nice and comfortable with them when that time comes. These are going to be real simple moves, just meant to be used to get our bodies moving, get them warmed up, so we don't get any of those injuries. So we'll start off with a waist tubing, a little bit of turning and braking in there as well. So let's spin it. Turn, 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 break, break, turn, 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 break, break, turn, 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 break, break, turn, 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 break, break. Very nice. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and do some passing and some braking. We'll go ahead and throw some leg movements in there just again to get our whole body warmed up and ready to go. So go ahead and pass, break, pass, break, pass, break, break, pass, 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 break, couple more, pass, break, pass, break, pass, break. Very nice job, guys. Okay, so the next one that we're going to go ahead and move on to, we'll turn to the side, we'll do our forward weave, then on our eighth one, we'll go ahead and do this wrap and reverse it into a reverse weave. So again, it's going to be forward, wrap, and reverse. So in this one, go ahead and move back and forth while we're doing it. Just keep that body moving, engaging all parts of our body. Maybe do a little something with the other hand, but we will utilize that one. So go ahead and start with either the right or left, because we will move on to both sides. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wrap, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wrap and reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. Let's go ahead and move that onto our other hand. Start with the reverse, do the wrap, and go back into the same thing. We'll do 2 counts, both forward and reverse, alternating. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wrap and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wrap and reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so our last warm-up move is going to be the can-can. And we all know that one. It's just going to be passing it under the left leg to the right leg. Left leg, right leg. And if you're going the opposite way, it's going to go ahead and be right leg, right leg, left leg. Now, if you're not comfortable with moving that all the way under the leg like that or under your knee, please feel free to modify it. Just go ahead and do this pass and march in place. We don't want anybody to get hurt or do anything that they're not comfortable with. We'll just do a count of 10 in that, and then that'll be our warm-up. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling warmed up already, so this should get us right to where we need. So let's go ahead and start that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Okay, walk it out. grab some water, and we'll go ahead and break right into learning our little flow sequence. Okay, so let's go ahead, go over, I have 7 different moves that I'm going to show you. We've learned in the past, so it shouldn't be anything new. Some of the transitions might be, but again, please feel free to go ahead and throw in your own creativity, because to me, that's the absolute best part of hula hooping, is it is what you make it. So please rock it out. The first move, again, we use this in our warm-up, so it's going to transition into our flow sequence, so we should be pretty comfortable with this one by now, but we'll go over it. It is the front weave, so I'm going to turn to the side, and we're just going to do these. Again, I'm not going to do anything fancy, we're just going to go over the basic moves, and we'll make it pretty later. So, front weave, move number 1. Okie dokie. So that was move 1, our front forward weave. The next thing is just going to be our simple waist hooping, and it's going to be with a little turn in it, or if you're just more comfortable doing the just standing here and going back and forth, that's fine too. Please do what you're comfortable with. So I like to go ahead and put a little fancy in and do a little waist, little arms. So move number 2. Number 1 was forward weave. Number 2 is waist hooping. Number 3 is just another form of our waist hooping or on body hooping. What we want to be able to do is move it from our waist up to our chest or our shoulders. And we'll do a little shimmy shimmy in there. Again, so start with your waist hooping. Shimmy shimmy. And there we go. Show that to you again. Shimmy, shimmy, and up here. Good job, guys. Okay, so that was move number 3. The next move that we're going to want to do, again, we did in our warm-up, so should be pretty comfortable with it, but it is our break and hinge. And I'll go into a little detail on this because I'm not sure that we've ever worked on it before, so we'll just do a little review for you in case you haven't. This is a good move when you're waist hooping and you want to go from waist hooping to on body hooping. It's one of my favorites. I seem to do it a lot, so you might have seen it and you might already know how to do it just from watching me. So typically it does start from your waist hoop. I'm going to just do one rotation for the purpose in kind of a slow motion. So it'll be going around your body, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to catch the hoop right in your little crevice there, right in the crack of your arm from your fold. Go ahead and catch it here, which is going to be the break. And then in this simultaneous motion, you want to go ahead and wrap your hand around your arm on the inside, and then place your hand on the outside of the hoop. So it goes in the crevice, in, weave around, and grab on the outside. And the hinge is simply this. I'm going to go ahead and do that in real time. There we go. One more time for you. Pinch, break, hinge. There we go. All right, so that's move number 4. After the pinch, break, hinge, we are going to go ahead and go right into the orbit, which we learned on a slow plane to plane. Front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, or we can just do the real smooth transitions. Looks like this. Lots of fun, lots of different ways to put your own little groove in there. After the orbit, we're going to go ahead and move on to, I like to call it a variation of this bus driver isolation that we learned way back when. So what we want to go ahead and pay attention here is whichever direction you're more comfortable with is going to be the hand that you're going to pay attention to. It's going to be our trigger to move. So I'm more of a go to the right kind of gal. So while we're doing our isolation, I'm going to wait for my right arm to meet the side of my body. So right here. Once we go ahead and meet there, you want to go ahead and continue that motion with your whole body. Now, keep in mind, you can use your back there as a little shelf and a guide for your hoop. So let's go back. right hand meets, start to isolate, push that hoop into your back, and continue. Again, bus driver isolation. Arm meets my side, we move with it, and recreate that. So we'll go ahead and go over that just one more time, get a little closer for you. Go bus driving, and we're gonna isolate it. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so our seventh and final motion that we're gonna go ahead and put in here is our two-handed isolation. Lots of fun. There's a lot of different things that you can do with it, a lot of different movements, which is pretty exciting, and I love doing it. So here we go. Just go ahead with our two-handed isolation, and two-handed isolation, and two-handed. Now, for some reason, if you are not comfortable with the two-handed isolation, please feel free to go ahead and just do that one-handed isolation. Whatever is comfortable, whatever move you like best. Again, please, whatever you're comfortable with. So there was our 7 moves. Number 1, we're looking at the forward weave. Number 2, a little bit of waist hooping, followed by a little bit of shimmy up, and our pinch, break, hinge move, which can get pretty dancey. Orbit right into our variation of our bus driver isolation, and right into that two-handed isolation. So I'm going to go ahead and throw all these together, one right after the other, and you're going to see the transitions that I have going from one move to the other. Now please get creative with it. I encourage that a lot. That is where your own style is going to come from. Move with it, groove with it, let it blossom. It's an exciting process. So I'll go ahead and start it out. I'll go ahead and call out the moves as I'm doing them. And then after we throw it together a couple times, we'll throw some music on, let you guys go ahead and play with it. I can walk around, see how everybody's feeling, answer any questions, and we can kind of just groove. So here we go. It's going to be that forward weave. And out of my forward weave, I'm going to do tap to warrior, tap. Bring it onto our body, to our waist tubing. And then we're going to shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. A little bit of arm movements in there. And pinch, break, hinge, right into that orbit move. Into our bus driver isolation, and two hands. There we go. I'll go ahead and go through that for you one more time. We'll throw some tunes on, jam out, and then you can ask me any questions and I can help you individually. So here we go. Here's into that forward weave. Little smile on your face because we're learning new things. Tap, warrior, spin onto the body. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. A little bit of arms. Get a little dancing. Break, hinge, orbit. Right out of that orbit to a bus driver, two-handed isolation. There we go. There's all of our moves. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the tunes, and we'll go ahead and walk around and ask questions.